И всем доброго времени суток. Сегодня я продолжаю снимать Fallout 4, а именно, вот мы были в убежище Келлога, и сейчас мы продолжаем. Сейчас начнется тусня, точнее ее продолжение. Опять открывать что-то нужно. Не. Тут вот, наверное, немножечко вот так. О!
Nice.
Отличненько. Да. Сейчас пойдем дальше. Идем. Я только сейчас, секундочку. Все. Поехали. Коробка с боеприпасами. О!
Sweet.
Ядерная батарея. Так, сейчас пойдем, только перед этим.
Remember, Kellogg's a professional.
Настоящий профиль.
Make it easy.
Okay, you made it.
Хорошо тебе удалось.
I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down.
Inside, you
Let's
got
talk.
a bunch of junk.
There he is. The most resilient man in the Commonwealth. I thought I had that honor. Let's.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Pal, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. Bit older than you expected, am I right? But he's doing great. Only, he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit.
Ничего себе. Секундочку. Мне нужно ядерные батарейки заряжать.
You got guts. You're not as soft as I thought. Had guts.
Кстати, не понял.
So long!
Прощай. Келлог еще и не видел. Хитрец какой. Твое облако. Не совсем. Ох ты ж. Ладно. Не спорю, он сильный. Или наоборот слишком легкий. И уровень сложно можно изменить в любой момент. Но я оставлю как есть. Так интереснее. Куда мы остановились? Тут терминал, мы отключили. Там взять точно. Там была вот на правую сторону. Или на левую. О!
Sweet.
Потом. Коробку со шпильками, это полезно. Все, идем дальше.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
Поехали.
There he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. Give me my son. Give me Sean. Now.
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son Sean. Great kid. Little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen, pal. Your boy's not here.
Then you're gonna take me to him. Right now.
Take you to him. Like I could, even if I wanted to. Don't you get it? Your son, he's in a place nobody can reach. Sean's safe, at home. In the Institute.
Here, the Institute. I'll find my son no matter where he is.
That's the spirit. You know, I admire your dedication to fatherhood. But I think we've been talking long enough.
Oh, I'm ready. Question is, are you?
Спокойно. Остался только Келлог. Давайте сразу какую-то адитол, снятие всех зависимостей. Плюс точно.
Using that garbage is a quick way to end up in a hospital.
Тихо, тихо. Спокойно. Где ты?
You're not as soft as I thought.
Тебя я тоже недооцениваю, что ты можешь еще и невидимости
Feel sorry for you. Came all this way for nothing. Now you got it.
0.5.
Good job. Bastard won't be hurting anyone else.
Need the
Should take a look
password.
around. Get all the intel this place can hide.
Коробка со шпильками, папка, пакет крови, пустенько. Ладно, потом нужно еще.
Kellogg definitely has some connection.
All this tech.
About that.
You were barely human.
Сейчас перед этим нужно осмотреть все. Ладно. Секунду. Может, у него оружие будет? Да, броня слабенькая, изношенная шляпа. Я ставлю потом костюм Келлога. Но он и так мощный. Все-таки. Котелок. Изношенную шляпу я как сувенир оставил, пусть она весит всего лишь 0,5. Оружие точно. Взвинченный институт. Ну, можно выкинуть. Охотничий кир. Вот так. Осколочная мина, охотничий карабин. Критическое попадание восстанавливает ваш ход.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
Стой, тогда и договорить. Чувак, дай договорить.
Nick,
We know where your son is, but even I don't know how to find the Institute. And they built me.
you don't know anything, Nick?
Look at me. I'm trash. They threw me in the junk pile. We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker.
Сейчас только нужно смотреть. Стоп, он тут был. А мы долго-долго обходили. А тут выход в Содружество.
Going up.
Классно. Теперь у меня есть импульсная граната, его пистолет. Опыта еще немножко. Восприятие плюс 15. Я выносливость включил.
Route access.
Там было что-то еще. Слышь, ребята, меня взять. Ладно. Стойте.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Данс хочет поговорить со мной. Вот тут. Ну,
This is Paladin
пока что
Dance
не
on
надо.
frequency 9-5.
Я ж хочу
All
сюжет
Brotherhood of
дальше
Steel units
проходить.
are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Все. Ой, кажется, вам слишком тяжелыми. А было уже такое. В общем, мы победили Келлога. И сейчас будем дальше продвигаться по сюжету. И искать этот институт. Просто институт. Который забрал моего сына. Как правило, к тяжелому оружию относятся к мастики.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
Идем.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Well, Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
This is Paladin Dance.
Where do you want me to start?
9-5.
The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute?
Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to
Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brain. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old...
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running a...
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce...
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Even good people do crazy
see that
things
big
when
blimp?
they're scared.
It's the Brotherhood of Steel.
Diamond City's motto.
Why are they here?
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Братство стали. Что с ними всеми делать? В общем, сейчас зайдем в дом воспоминаний. Послушаем, что нам скажут.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel
Anything
units are to
useful?
return to
A
the
lot of my
Cambridge police
cases dead
station
end.
immediately for reassignment.
Prefer not to join them.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
What's that?
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
Потому что нам нету смысла сложиться с супермутантами. Это будет тяжеловато. По крайней мере сейчас. До определенного времени.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor,
This is
Finn?
Paladin Dance, frequency 9-5.
You soft head cop.
All
Keep letting
Brotherhood of
outsiders
Steel
walk
units
all
are
over
to
us.
return to the
One
Cambridge
day.
Police Station immediately for reassignment.
This is me you're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance.
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
Спасибо. Прям как гангстеры. Все с пулеметом. Пошли.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit back.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
И что теперь?
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad.
Извините.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living.
To the next intact memory.
Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Пошли. Круто гулять по воспоминаниям. Прикольно.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want? First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. You still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you could have... You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened.
Getting warmer.
They were real,
One of
all
these has
right.
got to tell us something.
They didn't know anything about
They're
operating
running out
on the
of
surface. Relied on their synths for
There's one that
everything.
looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Initiated. Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find him.
Ponson 6. Down the hall near the...
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
I found another intact memory.
This is the one.
Whenever you're ready.
Да, это я помню.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Круть. Он же подрос. Ему уже больше годика.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of... Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Естественно.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the... This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Тогда понятно.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Не телепортируется, это Шишон уже давно не маленький.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Dr. Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
А где она? Ого. И правда далековато. Ладно, на этом, я думаю, стоит заканчивать. В следующей части я немножко помогу братству стали. Хорошо? И всем спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. И всем пока.